This tutorial will cover how to create your own template with Inspector. To get started, we have PalmTech Inspector open right now, and the first thing we'll do is we're going to start a new inspection and choose the form that we want to modify. So we're going to choose the master template, say OK, no, and we'll save it, call it test, and we're ready to go. Now, most people like to change things around, put them in the order that they like to do, want to add a few things, take a few things away. So we're going to talk about how to do those things now. So first off, we're going to rearrange the categories. Let's say, for instance, that you like to inspect the roof as soon as you arrive at a property. If I want to rearrange them, I'll simply click on roof and then drag it to be right after general information so that roof is now first in the list. So if I want to rearrange categories, all I do is click on the category I want to move and drag it to the position I'd like it to be. Now, another thing that people like to do is to rename their categories. Let's say instead of exterior surface and components that you'd like to call this just exterior. To do that, I'll go to Tools, Rename Category, and then simply put in whatever it is I want to call it, and I just want to call it exterior. I say OK, and now it's called exterior. Another thing that happens is we want to delete categories from the inspection. If, for instance, you do not inspect garages or outbuildings, all you have to do is right-click with your mouse and choose Delete from the menu, and we can delete categories from our template. So again, to delete a category, you right-click on the category on the left list and choose Delete. And finally, adding categories. A really common thing is people would like to do is add their inspection agreement in. So what we're going to do now is add an inspection agreement. To do that, first thing I will go to Tools, Add Category, and I'm going to call this Inspection Agreement. I do not want lines and numbers in my category, and I'm going to spell inspection correctly. I say OK, and I'll choose to put it right at the top and say OK, and now you can see that we have an empty category called Inspection Agreement. To actually put my agreement in, I'm going to go to Tools, Add Component, and from my library of components, I'm going to choose Inspection Agreement, say OK, and you can see now we've got a place here where we can copy and paste in to this note right here the language that you use for your inspection agreement and have it in your report. Here you can see where we're using what we call merge fields. It'll automatically plug in your company address, company, city, state, zip. It'll take the client name and the property information and plug all that into the agreement for you so you don't have to go and change that each time. So that's how you work with categories. Next, we'll take a look at lines. And to do that, we'll go to Lots and Grounds. And let's say the very first thing you inspect when you get to a property is the fences. So I want to make fences first. Just like we did on categories, we do with lines, and I'm going to click here on the grabber tool on the left, that's that green circle, and drag it up to the top to put things in the order that I like. So to rearrange lines, you simply click on the grabber and drag it to the position you'd like it to be in. Now, if you don't have stoops in your area and you'd simply like to call this steps, I can rename that as well. To do that, I will double-click right here on the text, and I will just simply call this steps. OK, and it's now been renamed the way I like it. If I don't inspect lawn sprinklers and I want to remove that from my report, I can right-click and tell it to delete the line. And finally, adding new lines in. To add a new line in, I'll go to Tools, Add Line. You can see here we have a choice for type, and you can see there's quite a number of different choices here. One question and answer is what's used throughout most of the inspection, but in general information you see Phone and fax is 2 question and answer, or city, state, zip is 3 question and answers. You also have the option for a yes, no, a place to enter just a standalone note, options for checkboxes and option lists, as well as a place to just put text into your report. You can insert page breaks if you want, and finally the option for an electronic signature. I'm going to choose 1 question and answer, and then I'm going to type in the word fountain, because I inspect homes where we see fountains frequently. I say OK, and you can see now that fountain has been added to the list. So we've showed you how to rearrange things, how to add, delete, and rename things to make the inspection the way that you like, that helps you be the most efficient you can. The last step we have to do to finish off is to go to Tools, Save as Template, so that the next time I start an inspection, this work that I've done will be available. It's asking me here, it says it contains data. Do you want to erase the data? That means somewhere I've got an answer, so I'll say yes. I'll call this Will's Master Template and say OK. When it's done, it says, do you want me to put this on your Pocket PC as well? If I say yes, it'll copy it to the Pocket PC. That's as easy as it gets, and that's how easy it is to create your own template. This concludes the tutorial, Creating Your Own Template.